happening, boomers? Good afternoon, crypto maniacs. All my savages there in the trenches. It's your favorite YouTuber, Champagne Crypto. Is a Bitcoin rally still possible after we seen some dippage yesterday? Almost 90 degrees south. $2,000 loss in about an hour. From 10.2 to 96, we're currently about 94. They want to spell doom and gloom. Some of those outfits out there, they start fudding you out. I've came across some information that leads me to believe that things are still strong out here. I'm not concerned at this price. We're going to be talking about that. We'll check out the price and see how soon it may kapump or may kadump as the rest of the boomers tune in. Niagara, Gardner, indeed, dip diving and sliding. There's going to be peaks and valleys out here, boomers. But anything between 9 and 12 is right within the pocket, the target I've been expecting. Analysts are saying that Bitcoin's ready to get, what are they saying? Ready for a leg up. That's what they're saying. Ready for a leg up. And then there's some other charts here saying that BTC could still rally. Let's go ahead and check out today's math. I'm still getting these Brave ads, guys, earning these BAT tokens. I know you guys have been listening to the broadcast, and I say it in every single live stream. Download the Brave browser. It costs nothing. You don't have to put any of your personal information. In fact, it protects you a little more than the Chrome browser does, apparently. Blocks some ads and allows some of the pages to load up faster, is what my understanding is. You can earn some BAT tokens and whatnot. And I'm definitely doing that every single day. Shout out to Niagara, above 91 and we good. Yeah, there's a small possibility that, things could touch 88, maybe even 85, but that probability is probably less than 10% at this point. But, we're prepared. And if that happens, it's not a panic. We'll be prepared with the storm supplies. We have those perishable goods, the water filters, the flashlights, just in case, the lights get cut off momentarily. That could happen if there's a windy, a stormy one out there on the horizon. So, we're ready. Shout out to BitPapa. Welcome back. It's been a while. Kaboom to BitPapa. Have you been getting your post notifications? Because some boomers are letting me know, like, Champ, all of a sudden I'm getting post notifications. I was tuning into somebody's live stream. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Nick Fuentes out there. And he said that his understanding of a lot of alt-right characters are getting reinstated. And, we're definitely not in that category. Although maybe some algorithms want to put us in the bad boy category. So, I don't know. I've been getting a Cardano on Android for the past few months for an update. Okay, there you go. The explosion scared my cat. Well, let me drop another for your kitty cat. Shout out to my crypto kitties out there. Let's check out today's mathematics over there on CoinMarketCap. Share my screen over here. I'll hit refresh and see what's the latest mathematics. We're at 95.12 for Bitcoin on CoinMarketCap. Current market cap for all of crypto is 246 billion. 246 billion. Bitcoin dominance strong at 69.1%. I would expect this dominance to increase as we approach the halving. I think, listen, guys, I'm going to keep saying this because I still think we're in the Bitcoin waiting room. There's a little action there, some dumpage, and, some people may be alarmed. But if you've been rocking with the champion for some time now, you know that we're not alarmed at all. We're here in the waiting room, waiting for that major kapumpage, and we'll be trading between 9 and 12 up until then. Okay, if we dip under 9 or go over 12, we're going to have to readjust our targets. But in the meantime and in the between time, we're going to be chopping it up and, expressing our opinion that, this is the accumulation period. Anything under 10, I believe, is worth a stab. DCA, take a little, I know Marlon was on the broadcast yesterday or in the box yesterday saying, I got orders at 95, 93, 99, 9. At 85, so incremental buy. So again, we're not anybody's advisor out here. We're just giving our opinions. Bitcoin at 95.12, Ether at 168, getting obliterated out there. Ether at 168. Keep your eyes on there. If you have any collateralized debt positions, you may want to make sure that you don't get liquidated. You got Bitcoin Cash at $280, also looking slim. Litecoin at 64. These are slim pickings right now. Everything is on a red discount event. We've already issued the buy order and HODL advisory worldwide. Sound the alarm. But, it's still all right. Binance taking a hit. at $22 now, down 11. It looks like a good deal right now because Binance is here to stay. You know, listen, they could suffer a hack, and I wouldn't put all the baggage there, but you know, it's definitely, you know, worth a little percentage. You know, maybe 5% of the bag, 10% of the bag. I know we still have Binance in our virtual community portfolio. You got EOS losing weight as well at 324. Surprisingly, though, EOS has only lost 6% compared to something like Binance losing 11%. Satoshi Vision's up with the pumpage. This one's a funny bunny coin, guys. This one is funny bunny. Stellar at 6 cents. Monero at 68. Cardano at 4. Leo at 113. Tron at 1 cent. Huobi at 387. Look at Huobi moving to the 15th, top 15. That's interesting. And where's Chainlink? Has it slipped to number 20? Ooh, 178 for the linkers. Ooh, stinky linkies, guys. Hear me out. I'm starting to think back. September 6th is everyone's day of hope. The market corrects back to 10K. I see the opposite happening and more of a dump, says Tyler D. Listen, that may be the case because, you know, we said this before. The last time the CME offered the futures, back in 2017, a month after, everything went dump. Everything dumped. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, we stay under 10. You know, as far as how far it would dump, you know, it's like I still think it's hard pressed to go under 9. It's still a possibility. But yeah, I feel backed approval was baked in for a while. I'm calling another dump, especially with Faketoshi $1 billion payout, says Bit Papa. But you got Satoshi Vision pumping. Listen, Faketoshi has some coins. I don't know how much. Definitely, I don't think he's got the original Satoshi coins, but I'm sure he has some, and there's some manipulation there. I would like to see how thick that order book is for Satoshi Vision. Perhaps you can move the market with less than $1 million. Buy wall, you don't know. I'll be buying the next serious dump, says Tyler D. And most of the boomers already have buy orders lined up there for things if they drop under 9. And that's a possibility. If they drop under 9, take a fire at it. Listen, guys, if it takes a dip, dive, and a slide to under 985, that's just fine. And I would expect things to pump by May. So, you know, maybe this is a great opportunity. On the other hand, BTC could pump at any moment. It only takes one large purchase and then to the moon we go. So, yeah, there is some positive sentiment. Despite the fact that things could go south. We have this article saying BTC could still rally past 11K even under the bearish case. This is at a cryptodaily.co.uk by Hefe Can, posted on the 29th today. BTC is very likely to rally past 11K even under the bearish case, says the article. It may seem a little odd to say that after recent bearish developments, but the fact that it seems odd is a reason in itself why it might happen. If we look at the daily chart, we can see a symmetrical triangle that has yet to be broken despite the recent crash. So the bulls have a pretty good reason to buy the dip here and expect the price to break out of the symmetrical triangle and rally towards a new yearly high, says this article. I mean, there's a point there, you know. If this thing stays around 94, people may buy it up there. You know, they might buy it up. So, you know, I'm not sure if, you know, we're going to rally past 11K, but I could see things springing back. It's either way right now. You know, I don't think it's doom and gloom at all. Maybe we haven't hit the bottom, but I think we're looking strong. Shout out to Bit Papa. Let's get the party started. Shout out to Bit Papa. Boom. Let me drop a bomb for you. A couple dollars out there. Bit Papa's got 5 on it. Here in the crypto population cipher over here. I appreciate that Bit Papa, one of our crypto maniac brothers, always showing love out there. Thank you so much, guys. Follow the leader here, Bit Papa. Don't show up to the crypto cipher empty-handed. Drop 5 on it, 10 on it, 50 on it if you'd like, or share this with your friends, family, and the rest of your piglets on the farm. Faketoshi already said he's going to dump hard and break BTC. I'm still buying the dips. Yeah, we addressed that yesterday. And, you know, he's saying that he's going to dump the whole bag. And I'm sure he has some baggage, but, you know, I doubt it's that much. You the man, champ, no homo. Thank you, Bit Papa. I appreciate that. Kaboom. Thanks for the love, Bit Papa. Our original boomers out there. I appreciate you. Shout out to Moneybag69. I see you. Tyler D says fake Toshi talks so much and does absolutely nothing. This guy needs to stop being a topic. I know. I told you. I'm not even saying his name, and I'm not even going to even mention the idea because it's true. We're giving him too much airtime, and this guy's a joke. The court already decided that he's a joke as well. So snipe him out the box. Funny buddy. Snipe it out the box. Kaboom. Shout out to Tyler D, my sniper, reminding me, guys, we're giving him too much airtime. Forget about that guy. Let's talk about what this analyst says. I think this is Novogratz. Analyst says Bitcoin is getting ready for a leg up. Here's what he predicts for altcoins as well. Okay, so Novogratz noted in a recent interview, I'm sure by now you guys know Novogratz out of Galaxy Digital, a suit that one of the few suits that I believe is a Bitcoin boomer. Mike Novogratz noted in a recent interview the next BTC price rally is going to be much quicker. I agree. Despite the bearish tidings, he continues to be optimistic about Bitcoin. However, he believes the entire ecosystem could take 5-6 years to build. And here's some quotes from Novogratz. I sense it's going to get ready for the next leg up. I'm not sure where that is. I think it's when institutions start coming in. There's a lot of front running of the hope that institutions would come in. They just take longer than people. They just take longer than people think. I agree. Most of the big endowments in the U.S. have already made their first bet in Bitcoin. The Yale, Harvard, Stanford. So unusually, they are leaders, and we're going to see pension funds next. Okay, Bitcoin pension funds boomers. Those aren't ready for prime time yet. They are in the test case. There is a little bit of patience needed to see that revolution really happen. Talking about utility tokens. And then talking about the ecosystem, he says we're 5 to 6 years away from it really impacting everyday life. Got to give them runway before we can give them a thumbs up or down. Then he's talking about maybe even Canada could be a first mover. If Canada goes first, they could do a lot of business. So, he thinks that BTC is going to still get a leg up 5 to 6 years before, this thing is really mainstream. But that could come sooner. Fake Toshi's the new Roger Ver actually turned around with Ver and turned against Fake Toshi. I'll never mention his name. All right. I feel a small pump incoming the next 48 hours, then another dip, then a rocket shot. And Bit Papa says he's with you, Tyler D. Yeah, I think we were giving him too much airtime. So, So at this point, guys, forget about the fake Toshi. Keep your eyes focused on the price. Hopefully, you guys have already taken a stab at these discount prices under 10K. There's always a possibility that we could go under 9K, but I would say that's less than 15%, 10%. I think there's about 10-15% chance that could happen. Again, that's my opinion. I'm not anybody's crypto daddy. Shout out to Rafterman, just dropped me 10. Feed the boomer and the boomette. I appreciate it. All the gratuity goes to the young boomer and the boomette. The boomette made a guest appearance yesterday, and she's staying strong along with the boomer. I appreciate it, Rafterman. Thank you so much to Rafterman. Thank you so much to all the boomers showing love there in the population of the chat box. Bit Papa, Rafterman, and everybody sharing this on their social media feeds. I appreciate you, maniacs. So you got Novogratz saying Bitcoin's getting ready for a leg up. This analyst over there on cryptodaily.co.uk says the rally could still happen to 11K even under the bearish case. We could get, definitely trigger a lot of buys here if we stick under 95. So let me know what you think out there. We got 17 crypto maniacs watching here in the population of the chat box. I hope you guys went to the gym today. I was up at the gym at 5:30, busting out the deadlifts like a crypto. It was still dark outside. I'm pumping. I wasn't hitting any PRs today. I've been up since seems like 3 in the morning. Got the little maniacs out here. Got to get the work done. And, got to put some weight on the bar as well, as you should as well, guys. I need you guys staying strong. I tell you guys, you got to be checking out the charts, but also checking out the weight on the bar as well, doing the math. Tyler D says, not a fan of fake Jesus, fake Satoshi, fake Bitcoin, this is that. And the next, I agree, Tyler. I agree. Big Papa says, what? I missed the guest appearance. Yeah, we had the boomette here, little baby guest appearance. We were trying to get her to say kaboom, but she doesn't talk yet. But hopefully when she does, we'll get her to do a guest kaboom. Shout out to Rafterman. He says, hit the likes. Yeah, indeed. Hit the likes, guys. Button it all up. Subscribe to post notification. Ding, ding. hopefully people are getting post notifications. Like I said, I've been hearing some people getting, reinstated, some post notification. Maybe they tweaked out the algorithm. Maybe they got spooked at a potential lawsuit. I don't know. I just got my new Nike Rome Leos 3s today in the mail, ready for big leg day. Yeah, I heard those are pretty good shoes for squatting. I've been squatting, barefoot, with socks on. I don't want to get grimy out there in the gym, but I slip the shoes off and I do my squats in my socks. Squats in your socks. Shout out to Big Papa, Rafterman, Tyler D, and the rest of the boomers out there. Let me know what you guys think. Could we see a rally past 10K? Someone said, was it Big Papa or Tyler D said in 48 hours we might see a kaboom, or was it Rafterman? Big Papa, yeah. Feel small pump incoming in 48 hours. Let's see. Every time it's dipped under 10, let me put the chart back up. Every time it's dipped under 10, it doesn't stay there long. We already had the chart here. 95.19, 95.11. Is there anything in the green today? Crypto.com chain. I like that one. I mean, I considered getting a node at one point. At this point, I'm all Bitcoin though. Got Zen Cash is up. Of course, the DAI is up, but that's a stable coin. And EOS, surprisingly. Even Steam is up a little bit after let me see the Steam. Steam's been dumping though. Okay, Steam's not so bad today. But it's been a steady dump with the Steam. And let me see EOS. EOS looking a little more favorable. Besides that, everything else is in the red. Barefoot squats are best, but my gym will have a stroke, says Big Papa. Yeah, my gym doesn't seem to have a problem with it. Although someone one time told me that they were terrified that I was going to break my toes or something. But other than that, they're okay. I've never heard of squatting in your socks, says Lucky Lewis. Yeah, I mean, you want to take off your shoes. Arnold used to work out barefoot. And, you want to be as close to the ground and well grounded as possible, literally and figuratively, when you're doing these lifts. And you can see, if not, you got to get some powerlifting shoes that, are not, that they're firm at the bottom and, they have maybe a little bit of, not of arc, but they're elevated or inclined a little bit. EOS does look sexy. I mean, the chart looks okay, but I think we've been saying this, at this point, what altcoin do you really want to hold right now? The only altcoin I think that I can see rallying after Bitcoin finds its stable price after and in and around the halvening is ETH. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that ETH is here to stay, guys. Let's look at the ETH chart. I'm sure it's down today. But maybe it's worth getting that 32 ETH just in case. 0.017. I mean, let's look at the 3-month chart. It's probably a dumpage. Yeah, it's straight down. Like every altcoin is, though. Every altcoin probably looks the same on the 3 month. Let's look at, look, Neo. About the same. BAT, about the same. Link is probably, even Link is down. Yeah. I'll buy EOS when it goes back to $1. And it may. At this point, guys, I'm calling for a 70% Bitcoin baggage through customs, okay? And forget about the rest. I mean, minimum. I know some boomers out there, they said forget it, and they threw the whole bag at 100% there at Bitcoin. Everything else is just, a toy at this time, just to play with. Litecoin looking slim as well. Like no altcoin looks good on a 3-month chart. So I'll stick with my bids. I think this trend is going to continue until Bitcoin sees its price stabilize. 100% BTC, says Tyler. There you go. And I'm not mad at that. And I'm trying to get to that 70%, somewhere around there, and maybe I'll go even more. ETH is having scaling issues, says Vitalik. We're not surprised. We're not surprised. Let me put it this way. I think I see more of a future with ETH than with Litecoin right now. Because Litecoin is just like a Bitcoin knockoff. At least ETH does something that's separate from Bitcoin. I know there's better ETHs out there. I know there's EOSs. I know there's NEOs. I know there's Trons. And I know there's other alternatives. But ETH has a lot of, for lack of a better word, steam behind it. A lot of confidence behind it. Got any more Coinbase earn referrals, champ? No, not as of late. I basically did all of them. I had the Stellar and I did the EOS. I don't know if I did the DAI. At this point, if you're already on Coinbase, though, you can get in line. And usually they'll approve you within like 24 to 48 hours. But as soon as I get another one, I'll put it up. Those were good. Coinbase is out of free tokens last time I checked. Oh, so they're completely out. Yeah. Okay, so that explains why those links only work for a certain amount of people, because they obviously have a limited supply of tokens they're giving out. That's understandable. John Schofield says, "Who's bullish?" The champ, as always. I'm ready. I got my long sniper gun out here, ready to shoot at the baby bear cubs. They're dancing and prancing as well. I got my gun. Kaboom! We're bullish. Maybe a little baby bull calf here on the right, but nevertheless, it's not a bear. It's a bull. Those bears get shot with a long range snipe. But yeah, with Coinbase Earn, you got to jump on it immediately. You got to get on there immediately. And the last one I did, I think it was the DAI tokens. Bullish long terms. I think we're gonna go much lower in the short range. It may go lower, Tyler. I mean, I think, we still have about 10-15% chance of it going under 9,000, maybe even to 85, more like 88, but maybe even that can happen. But the probability of us staying above 9, I believe, is higher than it going below. But there is that probability. It's it could happen. And if it does, we'll have the buy orders ready and we'll hodl and we'll put out those advisories. This isn't even a 1K dip. It'll just be another blip this time next year. Yeah, that's why I'm not even... It's about a 1K dip, but I'm not even concerned out here, guys. Come on. Long sniper gun loaded, indeed. Have at least one in the chamber. Have your perishable goods ready. Your storm supplies. Make sure you have your battery kit and your Berkey water filters via the link down below. And, if the storm blows below 9, you can pick up some baggage. It's okay. Look at it as a good thing. Champ, did you see Dan Larimer's tweet from August 22nd? No, I didn't. The last thing I heard about Larimer is that he's trying to patent some sort of facial recognition on the blockchain. I haven't done the research. I haven't done the knowledge on that one, so I don't know if it's legit or not, if it's a doomer or a boomer. What if I told you there's a way to support infinite scaling of Bitcoin and EOS transactions with a complete privacy and no fees? What if Lightning is a complete waste of time, says Dan Larimer. That's interesting. Let's see. We've heard of ideas for scaling, and the first thing that comes up is Matic in the form of a blockchain that I think already implemented the Plasma, but apparently you could use Matic to scale any blockchain. But hopefully maybe Dan Larimer has a better solution. Let's see. But yeah, that's positive news. Thanks for letting me know, because I didn't know that, Nano. I haven't heard this. Bitcoin won't run until Tether dies. Until then, we're just waiting for another artificial pump, says Thai City. You think Tether's going to die? Maybe one day. Maybe the SEC will go in there. Maybe they're in bed with the Fed. You don't know. But yeah, Tether could be toxic to crypto, or it could be, in the long run, good for crypto. Maybe it's what's been pumping crypto. I don't know. But yeah, Tether seems like fake crypto, and I'm not believing the Tether. I'll be honest with you. I'm not holding baggage of Tether. I know it's used by the day traders or whatnot, but I like the DAI token better as a stable coin. Dan is cool, but he seems to be a jack of all trades at this point, master of nothing, says BitPapa. That's a point as well. But he's put out some blockchains. I mean, they haven't been the most successful, but most of them are on the top 100. So they're not doomers, and he's got some pretty original idea. I mean, listen, Steem is a hell of an idea for a blockchain. I think it's one of the most impressive ones, if you ask me, that shows a use case. Now, I'm sure we can argue about, the details and, how the rewards are distributed and whether that could change if the inflation's too high. But, and then, BitShares is another one. That was the first DEX, really, I think, that I'm familiar with. And, BitShares is sexy. I said he's cool, more neutral to me at this point. I respect that, but I see where you're coming from. They see him jumping ship from one project to another, and I can see where people would want him to stick to one thing and really master it. That's a valid point. I can respect that. Shout out to Nano, Bit Papa, Thai City, Susha. I see you. What's up, boomers? Bitcoin won't use EOS scaling for the same reason Ethereum won't use it. They are in direct competition, conflict of interest. And furthermore, when it comes to EOS, it's not the complete decentralized blockchain that most people would expect it to be. There is arguably a conflict of interest where there's 21 block producers. You don't know if they're colluding. And my understanding, the last time I checked the block producers, those are voted in and they're constantly changing. But there was a significant amount of block producers from China. And, I'm trying to MAGA. I'm not trying to CAGA. Or what is it? Or MACA. That was sloppy. Shout out to Susha. Shout out to Big Papa and the rest of the boomers. 21 points of failure, I say. Yeah, it's 21 possible points of failure. And, my understanding is that, it's not completely immutable either. That, transactions could be reversed, although we haven't seen that. But let's see what kind of a solution. Will Dan be starting like his fourth blockchain? That would be suspect at this point. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and land this plane directly on the tarmac. Is a rally still possible? Absolutely. Is it likely? I don't know. I could see it go back to 10-2, 10-3, but that's not a rally. Right now, a rally would be something past 11. Matic scaling does not compromise the original blockchain, says Susha. They basically build a better version of the blockchain on top of the original. Yeah, it seems like a possibility. It's an idea worth entertaining. But then you got to use another blockchain, a blockchain within a blockchain, one token, the other token. It's too many tokens. People get confused with all these tokens flying all over the place. Dan is kind of like the Fed, the way he prints money. That's true. That's true. Some, you could argue that those blockchains, they're highly, have high inflation. Certainly Steam does. Shout out to Bit Papa. Shout out to Susha. Shout out to the ad that I just got from Brave Browser. I'm getting a lot of ads from Intel. Shout out to Rapture, man. He dropped me 10 on it. All my boomers out there. I'm seeing a lot of day ones here. And I wouldn't be expecting to see any new crypto cadets until we see a rally past 13.8 at least, past 15. That's usually when, when we start seeing new numbers that we haven't seen in a while is when you start getting the newbies. Bit Papa says his ads have been slowing down. Are you on the mobile or are you on the desktop? Because it seems to me like I've been getting more ads lately. If you've been checking out the live streams, they've just been popping up. Listening on the headphones, kaboom, shout out to Dolphin134. Bit Papa says mobile ads. Yeah, it seems to me, I'm still getting a lot of mobile ads, but it seems to me at the end of the month that I've earned more on the desktop than I have on mobile. Maybe I'm on the desktop more than the mobile, or I don't know, but that's the case. I have them both installed. I went ahead and did the mobile and the desktop, so I'm getting a little bad here and there. And my understanding is that soon, or if not already, I think it's soon, this Brave browser is going to support all Ethereum tokens. So it's going to be it's going to be like a MetaMask built in. Jiggerums keeps the chant playing in the background while working at home. Kaboom to that. I appreciate you, Jiggerums. I still have faith that Steam will pump when the crypto YouTube flood returns, says Lucky Lewis. Hopefully. And I'll still be posting on Steam, and hopefully, I remember back when Steam went over $5. That was a great time. On that note, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. It's always a pleasure, guys. Make sure that you bookmark the page. Although some boomers have been getting their notifications. Just in case, bookmark the page. Come check me out here. We're on early afternoons, late mornings, Eastern Standard Times. Check me out. And that's what it is. The legal issues around proof of stake is going to be a problem with ETH when it switches over, says Ty City. That I've never heard of before, about legal issues just with proof of stake. So, I can't make a comment on that, but I'll keep that in mind. But my understanding is that ETH has already been deemed not a security, but maybe that could change if, proof of stake is instated. I wouldn't think so, but, like I said, I don't know enough to make a comment. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Go ahead and put some weight on the bar. Go to the gym, guys. Do it right now. Eat some healthy food. Throw some protein inside of you guys. Make sure you're getting at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight if you're trying to put on muscle. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong out there. It's the voice of the blockchain. Here's Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest. Champagne, thanks for tuning in.